see something. The dry, dusty earth swallows up salty drops that splatter its surface. This is called the death of a Templar. A tiny insect pauses, sensing the vibrations, and scurries off, leaving behind its invisible enemy. As the drops fall, the dark circles merge together, expressing a mirror to their creator. So this is kind of the scene and the sensations it creates. The primal emotions of bloodlust and sorrow blend into a lethal cocktail that breaks the strongest of men. The jurisdiction of strength must be left to the spirit, not arm nor chest. Only the wisest turn to his inner sanctuary to partition the mind from an all-consuming madness. Seductive voices whispering promise of glory, weighting down the weaker path of the flesh, bringing a death far worse than that of hot lead or cold or steel. These blank, hollow promises will echo the unfathomable eternally. Okay, think about this. Is this the inner turmoil and thoughts of of people engaged in battle, including a Templar? And the choice, or is it the choices that he makes, or he or she makes, in terms of following duty and not other more corrupt paths like vainglory, self-interest, or seeking glory, a transitory glory for their own selves. Living comfortably among material possessions, it is easy to misunderstand the true meaning of uncontrollable hate. Failing to understand the power of fighting against pure, unfaltering beliefs, against foes that listen only to their soul. Uncontrollable hate, influence that thus removed from innocence. The scar is permanent and eternal. Is this about what it's like to fight against what they see when they fight against mages or demons or spirits? Not spirits, but against demons or apostates and abominations? Or I should say maleficars and abominations? Is that what they see and how they can perceive it? That demons represent some sort of pure hate that, and an emotion and dark emotion, and that maleficars are drawn to it and become abominations. The rain, now red, feeds the debt owed for action past, sinking further into the earth as the mind draws slower. What was it that drew himself to this situation? The mind ebbs and parts to a lingering memory of true innocence. He entered war as a newborn enters the world, unknowing of both the horrors and light of the Maker that will save him. The red rain is blood. The sound of metal sliding across lever comes from above him. From the second he was born to his soon-to-be dying breath. The rain is obviously red. That's obviously blood. It's not the blood of who he's fighting, because it's about his death. It's his own blood. That's why the mind is ebbs, and it's going to a different place. The sound of metal sliding along lever comes from above him, his killer. From the second he was born to his soon-to-be dying breath, his mind was processing and analyzing knowledge and experiences. It is true that he thought he could be wise in his own eyes, but only the most humble recognizes that he knows very little. Bias, speculation, and all of false pretenses make way to the sound of the sweeping steel, and then finally his soul. He's being killed with a finishing blow. As ready as his eyes dry from this final understanding, enter his promise of its purest form. And so he's going to heaven to be with the Maker. He's going to be one with the Maker after being killed and experiencing that. Setting. Let's deal with the choices and how he had to live with those choices. So he chooses not to do that, and he chooses to die in the service of stopping Maleficar and demons. And he thinks about that while fighting. Or are these the emotions that are going with fighting? What is how he's experienced over time damage and injury from all of the demons and Maleficarum and abominations he's fought, and that's led up to this death. Maybe. I'm not sure I fully understand the second and third paragraphs. Maybe I'll look at that again later. Yeah, I probably will, and then think about those second and third paragraphs. I suspect they have to do with perhaps his emotions. Let's go. Give it to me. So I think that the second and third paragraphs were basically talking about the feelings of the Templar and why he makes the decisions, he or she makes the decisions they do, to follow the path of a Templar as opposed to pursuing some other path that may give them more glory. And the third one is how they feel when they are confronted by like the pure negative emotions that demons represent, like hate and rage and lust and hunger, and how that scars them over time.
Andraste be my witness, Wilmot. I will have the truth from you now.
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now.
That isn't good training. That's inappropriate. Stop being a bully. That's just simply wrong.
Don't you lay another hand on that boy.
It's the Knight Captain. Don't.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me.
Oh great. This is weird. That usually I didn't think that Templars could become abominations. I thought that was only something that mages could. How does a Templar become an abomination? Everybody? Go. Alright.
Take you.
I told you. Taunt didn't work. Everybody.
How about you? Take this.
Come on. All right. Okay.
Let's finish this.
No. That's why I didn't want you to go that way. Everybody. Go back down here. Go back down here. Go back down here. Good. Alright, Wilmot. You. Now then, again. Come on. Come on! There.
Get back!
Oh, they blew up. That was nice. Heal. Meryl. Okay. 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 That's an improvement. Oh, well, everybody. Guess what we've got? Yeah, we don't want to do fire damage. Let's see here. It's abominations. Okay, so the shades, I think, are the ones that are... Yeah. Try it. No. Give that to her. Give that to her. All right. It's a start. Hawk.
Is that all you?
Of course. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, crap. Thank you for getting off your ass and doing that. There. Try some snow. What are you doing and why are you running that way? Oh, that's why. Yes. That's nice.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Yeah, he's a Templar. He's not supposed to become an abomination. He's not supposed to become an abomination. That's wrong. Mages do, people with magic, but he's not supposed to become an abomination. Corpses can become possessed as well.
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry
Yeah.
that mages will fall victim to
Precisely.
I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts.
But it wasn't there.
I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
Templars.
You shouldn't have been out here alone with him.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
Why did you attack Wilmot?
If you didn't know he was possessed, why draw your sword on a recruit?
He'd only been back a few days when he left again secretly. It set off some warning bells. I meant to scare him into a confession. He had to believe my threats were genuine.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the best. Well, so there's no ritual?
The recruits believed that Meredith was conducting some sort of deadly ritual.
What? That's preposterous. Recruits can be worse than a weaving circle with their rumors. There is a vigil before Templars take their arms, but the gravest danger they face is falling asleep.
Well, it reflects badly on command that people worry about this. The recruits need to have a better understanding of what's expected of them than this. This reflects poorly on command because you've created an atmosphere of fear. If not you, then Meredith has. Knight Commander Meredith has, where people believe that this is possible. That does not speak good of her position or authority or how things are structured when they buy into such things.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
I've got friends who are mages. Are you saying they need to always be watched as well?
I was at the Circle Tower in Ferelden during the Blight. I saw firsthand how Templars' trust and leniency can be rewarded. I still have nightmares of Uldred's depravities.
Do you know what happened to Wilmot while he was gone?
Obviously more than I had anticipated. Wilmot has never been fully convinced of the Order's rules. Mages cannot be our friends. They must always be watched. I thought Wilmot might be meeting with some old friends who'd escaped the Circle.
I understand his feelings, given his personal experience. But obviously, given my experiences with Bethany, I can't accept that. And there are different ways of watching than having to stick them in a prison in the Circle. Having a phylactery as monitoring, bringing them in to be part of the regulatory system. There are things that can be done here. And if they want to go off into the countryside, into the wilds or places beyond civilization, quote unquote, then let them. If they don't come back. And you can make it so that if you come back, then you have to follow regulations or else. And give punishments for that, for disobeying. There's a better way to do this system of regulation. I'm looking for Karen.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know where Karen is?
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
The brothel, huh?
I'd be willing to search there.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
Okay. Abomination. Knight Captain Cullen was one of the few Templars who survived the incident at the Circle of Magi in Ferelden. The possessed blood mage Aldred took over the tower, and in his madness, he filled it with summoned demons and abominations. Cullen was imprisoned, tortured, and forced to watch the slaughter of his fellow Templars. The ordeal shook him, and he emerged from it convinced that even Templars fail to see how dangerous mages can be. After Cullen returned to his duties, it became clear that he would go to any lengths to enforce the Chantry's rule. His zeal troubled Knight Commander Gregor, who feared it unwise to let Cullen watch over the men and women he deemed responsible for his torment. I agree. Gregor sent Cullen to serve under Knight Commander Meredith in Kirkwall. I'm not sure that she's the best. And Meredith found Cullen's view of mages similar to her own. Of her company, only Cullen had seen mages' potentially terrifying power firsthand, and she believed he could influence the other Templars' views. Consequently, Cullen rose quickly through the ranks to become Knight Captain and Meredith's second in command. I'm not sure that they're an effective pair together. There should be someone to counterbalance and check Meredith in certain respects, to counterbalance her, as opposed to merely reinforcing the same thing. We arrived in the dead of night. We had been tracking the Maleficar for days and finally had him cornered, or so we thought. As we approached, a home on the edge of the town exploded, sending splinters of wood and fist-sized chunks of rocks into our ranks. We had but moments to regroup before rain fired down from the sky, the sound of destruction wrapped in a hideous laughter from the center of the village. There, perched atop the spire of the village chantry, stood the mage, but he was human no longer. We shouted prayers to the Maker and deflected what magic we could, but as we fought, the creature fought harder. I saw my comrades fall, burned by the flaming sky or crushed by debris. The monstrous creature, looking as if a demon were wearing a man like a twisted suit of skin, spotted me and grinned. We had forced it to this, I realized. The mage had made this pact, given himself over to the demon to survive our assault. Transcribed from a tale told by a former Templar in Cumberland, 884 Blessed. It is known that mages are able to walk the Fade while completely aware of their surroundings, unlike most others who may only enter the realm as dreamers and leave it scarcely aware of their experience. Demons are drawn to mages, though whether it is because of this awareness or simply by virtue of their magical power in our world is unknown. Regardless of the reason, a demon always attempts to possess a mage when it encounters one, by force or by making some kind of deal, depending on the strength of the mage. Should the demon get the upper hand, the result is an unholy union known as an abomination. Abominations have been responsible for some of the worst cataclysms in history, and the notion that some mage in a remote tower could turn into such a creature, unbeknownst to any, was the driving force behind the creation of the Circle of Magi. Thankfully, abominations are rare. The Circle has methods for weeding out those who are too at risk for demonic possession, and scant few mages would give up their free will to submit to such a bond with a demon. But once an abomination is created, it will do its best to create more. Considering that entire squads of Templars have been known to fall at the hands of a single abomination, it is not surprising that the Chantry takes the business of the Circle of Magi very serious indeed. There are ways of dealing with abominations outside of this. Like I said, there's the regulatory system that I believe would help to check the worst elements of both. On the one hand, the danger of this powerful evil mage coming in and creating a great cataclysm by himself because he's been left alone to gain in power. And conversely, basically making them feel like they're being tyrannized and have no choice but to turn to dark magic to fight. Encountered in the Fade, the true form of a rage demon is a frightening sight. A thing of pure fire, its body seemingly made of amorphous lava, and its eyes two pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and the most powerful of its kind are able to lash out with bolts of lightning and even firestorms that can affect entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than most other varieties. Their tactics are simple. Attack an enemy on sight with as much force as possible until it perishes. Some rage demons carry over their heat-based abilities into possessed hosts, but otherwise the true form is mostly seen outside of the Fade, when it's specifically summoned by a mage to do his bidding, which is always a bad thing. The only problem with my system is the idea of let them run off into the wilderness. I suppose it is remotely possible that if one of them ran off into the wilderness, they could become this incredibly powerful abomination, but there should be ways of dealing with that that are better than the current system. Okay. We did end up getting more health potions, which is good. Hey, puppy.
Carver never told you, but he was a bit jealous Amabari chose you and not him. Poor Carver. There's a good boy.
Yep. Well, Carver just might have been too aggressive and strong-headed and... Yeah, buddy. Hi, Mama.
Is this dwarven venture truly the only way? I hate to think of you going willingly into the Darkspawn's grasp.
It's okay, Mom. You'll have Bethany with you.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
She can do it.
Your mother's busy writing to the Viscount. If you want more touching family stories, go to her.
Ah, charming as ever. I wasn't exactly sure about deploying Cedric in that situation. The way the fighting was going, and with some of the attacks that Cullen was doing, but also particularly the way the abominations were fighting, I was worried about what might happen to Cedric in that situation, so I didn't really deploy him until the very end. Wish I had more control over him, then I would probably do it. I'm actually going to, yeah. Okay, Bethany. This is a place that Anders probably has a great deal of familiarity with, so I'm going to take him for the time being. And I do need to help Fenris soon. Okay. Yes, we have to do something about this guy's health. Hands down. Wow. Okay. Okay. So here's what I want him to do. All right. Before we go off involving ourselves with the Viscount's son. I think it's best that we take things a bit more cautiously. And see what we can do with this.
Keep moving.
Actually. Not sure about using members. I'm not. No, I'm not going to make the guard look bad. That's who we want, not Anders Varric. I'm sure he's well acquainted with. Well, he may not be, but he's aware of this place. He knows what it's like. He knows the score. Let's go. You know what, buddy? Let's walk. We'll take care of this place later. I've heard stuff about these guys' capabilities, so I'm going to back off. They're pretending to be... Nah, I'm going to wait on that.
No loitering.
Sabina's brat.
I can do whatever I want. You're not the boss of me.
Oh, charming child. Oh. Okay. Oh, design, rune of impact. A design for weapon rune that adds physical damage. Belt. Okay. Let's go back home for the moment.
Carver never told you, but he was a bit jealous Amabari chose you and not him.
I figured that.
Poor Carver. There's a good boy.
Yep. I'm glad you and Bethany get along, Cedric. Honestly, I'm not surprised that Carver wasn't chosen. I think if he'd been a bit more mature, been able to grow a little bit more, calm down a bit more, if I'd done a better job of helping to guide him so he'd been cooler, had a cooler head, then maybe a Mabari would have chosen him. I think the Mabari just found him too headstrong and impetuous. But I think with some time and some help, I think I could have helped him become that. And he could have had a Mabari as of his own. Cedric could have a friend. And, well, more than one friend. And Carver could still be alive.
Is this dwarven venture truly the only way? I hate to think of you going willingly into the Darkspawn's grasp.
You'll have Bethany with you. It'll be okay.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
I have confidence in her.
Your mother's busy writing to the Viscount. If you want more touching family stories, go to her.
Let me check something. We arrived in the dead of night. Oh, wait. We're going to go to the Blooming Rose. Okay. Okay, Bethany, I hope you don't mind me bringing you to a brothel. Think of it as a valuable educational experience. Alright. Let's get the barracks for now. We'll do the barracks later. We've got to help finish out soon.
Market's closed. Come back in the morning.
Okay. Alright.
My mom wants here.
Well, good for her.
Mom says I don't have to listen to you because she makes triple what you do.
Not wise to antagonize the clientele in that manner, kid.
I'm gonna work for the coterie when I grow up.
You'll be lucky to grow up with that attitude.
My mom wants here.
I'm not impressed. I'll do my best to ensure she doesn't have any more clients. And not in a bad way.
He didn't really ask you to wear a feather boa.
All Asians, darling. You get used to it.
Yeah, they are a weird bunch. Them and their masks. And all their paints and makeups. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just their approach to it. They're rather gaudy about it, in my view. But I guess they have a right to have their culture.
I've got your usual ready and waiting for you upstairs, Sirrah.
Many thanks, Madam C.
Hello.
A Relden, are you? We are not a charitable organisation, Sirrah. If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear?
Maybe I'll get one of my own.
2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
No thanks.
I'm not interested.
Of course you aren't. Poverty had nothing to do with your decision, I'm sure.
Quintus, where's my Montsemart white wine?
I have to get it from the cellar.
Oh, look! Here we go! Hey, look!
In the meantime.
I won't mention this to your mother if you do.
Well, I'm here on business, and I have no problem talking to Mother about the business, but I won't tell about you.
Welcome to the Blooming Rose. Personally, I wouldn't say it's blooming precisely, but the name's not my choice.
I'll get your order in a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna work for the coterie when I grow up.
You'll be lucky enough to live that long, and they might kill you out of irritation anyway.
Do you need something, honey?
Are you one of the girls?
You don't work here, do you? With the customers?
You're no prize yourself, sweetheart.
I'm sorry.
Is there something you want?
I didn't mean to offend you. My apologies. You look perfectly fine and attractive to me. I would have no problem with being in a relationship with you. If Meryl wasn't around. Who I'm really... I don't know. Maybe if I learn more about Fenris, I'll choose him. But nah, probably not. Oh, we'll see. Do you know Wilmot, Karen?
A couple of Templar recruits went missing. They were last seen here.
You'll have to be more specific. We do a lot of business with the Templars.
It's a Templar investigation.
The Templars are the ones who want this information.
We make a lot of our money off of nervous Templars that expect some privacy.
I'll be discreet.
Let me look through the books. Wilmot, Karen... Here we go. Wilmot came in here a lot. You sure he had time to be a Templar? The both of them last saw Iduna, the exotic wonder from the east.
The exotic wonder?
That's quite the stage name.
It sounds better than the tramp from Darktown. You should hear what some of the others are called.
Do you know anything else?
Is there anything else you can tell me?
Honey, I could write volumes on the things I know. Unless you want Wilmot's favorite position.
No, I don't.
I think you have what you need. You didn't hear any of this from me. We clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fetch Mommy a glass of wine.
Thank you very much.
Ravani, stop looking at my chest. My eyes are up here.
But the chest hair...
Oh, God.
Do you know how much I suffer under your gaze? I am a person, not an object.
Varric?
Just shitting you.
Before I go in there, I want to check something else out. Well, this is nice. Here, Varric. It's been a while since we've done anything.
We're good to go.
That's junk to sell. Well, it's not junk to somebody. Okay. No. This is all wrong. We're going to do things differently. I'm dealing with mages. Varric served his purpose so far.
Market's closed. Come back in the morning.
We found her. Meryl. Bethany. 3 mages.
These thugs are plaguing the streets. I don't see a problem in giving them the fight they want.
Let's get your constitution up. At least you want to make the world a better place. That's good. Provided that attitude is properly harnessed and controlled and directed in the proper path. I wonder. Leave that as it is. I think I know what I need to do. The barracks. No, we're going to skip the barracks. We know where we need to go. Blooming Rose.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
I could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a magister of the Tevinter Imperium. There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
He may have prepared some magical defenses.
They will not keep me from him.
I am not afraid of you, Denarius.
Come on. No, this is not the right group to use. We need to use mages for this.
Market's closed. Come back in the morning.
Varric served his purpose. So now that Varric has served his purpose, let's go back to Gammon's house. And no, we're not going to tell Mom about what you've been doing. one thing I want to do. Take me to Low Town for a second. I want to see something.
So, when you first did blood magic, it was just an accident, right? You cut yourself and realized the power. You didn't actually deal with the demon.
Oh, no, I did.
Why would you do that?
I needed his help. He was really very nice about it.
Of course he was. He's using you to get a foothold in a mortal brain.
He's a spirit. He offered me his aid. I hardly think you're one to criticize.
Yeah, but his spirit is different. His is the spirit of justice. You're dealing with demons that want to corrupt and turn you into an abomination. That is different. He has a point there. I'm sympathetic to him on this. And that's why we're working with you. Hopefully. Yeah. Money's disappearing fast. All right. Let's do 10 at night.
These thugs are plaguing the streets. I don't see a problem in giving them the fight they want.
All right.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
He may have prepared some magical defenses.
They will not keep me from him.
I am not afraid of you. Darius.
Maybe you don't really understand the difference between spirits and demons.
Did I ask you?
Spirits were the first children of the Maker, but he turned his back on them to dote on his mortal creations. The ones who resented this became demons, driven to take everything mortals had and gain back the Maker's favor.
Your Maker is a story you humans use to explain the world. We have our own stories. I don't need to borrow yours.
That's true, but demons are still demons, Meryl, and they're still dangerous. And again, he is right on this. That's why I'm worried about you, love.
Iduna, right? Do you remember entertaining a Templar named Wilmot a few weeks ago? Or Karen?
Wilmot. That doesn't sound familiar.
Do your clients like this charade? It must get dreadfully
Yeah,
tiresome.
don't bullshit me, girl.
Whatever do you mean? Questions are boring. Why don't we have some real fun?
Maybe you should be nicer to her.
You should listen to your friend.
We have to ask her about Karen. What's your problem?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me.
It's okay, Meryl.
As charming and relentless as you are, I'm here to investigate.
Answer one of my questions first. Who told you about little old me?
Ugh.
It was Vivica. She showed me her books.
That wasn't so hard, was it? So, Vivica sold me out, did she? That drab, pathetic little sewer rat. She will be dealt with. Just do one more thing for me. Draw your blade.
No.
And bring it gently
No.
across your throat.
No. Bethany! Stop this!
Bethany!
Stop it!
her.
Bethany!
Let go of my sister.
How did you... Oh, shit. Spare me, Messer.
How did you do that?
What foul magic was that?
Blood and desire in equal measure. An art I learned from... elsewhere.
Blood magic, then?
Yes, Messer. Please don't kill me.
Shut up. Tell me everything, now.
You're going to answer all my questions. And if there's even a hint of magic...
You're dead.
Tirani put me here, to send biddable Templar recruits to the Sanctuary. Three Spear Alley in the Undercity. I enchanted Wilmot and Karen weeks ago. But after they left these walls, I know not what came of them. Please, let me live.
Shut up.
It's not my fault. It was all Tirani's idea.
Tirani?
Tell me about Tirani.
She put me up to this. She said we can recreate the ancient Imperium. That mages can rule again, not serve. She says the Templars cannot hold against us if we stand up and fight.
No, they can hold up against you and beat you.
This base of yours. How many other mages are there? Any other defenses?
People go in and out all the time. Sometimes a handful, sometimes more. There are traps. Magical traps. There's a hidden switch at the front. It turns them off. That's all I know.
Going to the Templars.
The Templars are coming for you. No more of your tricks.
Tranquilize her. Killing's too
Let's
easy.
go to the Sanctuary and find Tirani. I want answers.
Yes. Killing's too easy. Tranquilize her.
Sit around some more nuts or something in the meantime. Market's closed. Come back in the morning.
break some heads tomorrow, maybe.
See what this is like.
Alone in the dark. And that's how we like it.
A whole sanctuary of blood mages. I hope we can stand against them.
So do I.
Be careful!
Come on. You know what? Don't. When they blow up, that is very unfriendly. That's very problematic.
Now you fall!
Everybody. You stay there. You stay there. Now. All right. Forget it. Alright. Hey! Everybody! Come on! You know you want me. Alright, get rid of that. Fuck. Go, 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 go. Ah, you fuck-nutted bastards. Physical damage.
Stand back! I'll deal with this.
Might as well take this guy out. Okay, so he's dead. Everybody who is doing that, Aveline, get over there. Get over there. It's a situation with Cedric.
Stand back!
Bethany.
Need to rest.
Okay. Go over there. Go over there. Piss off and... Alright. Forget it. Son of a bitch. Ah, you fuck-nutted bastard. That could have been better handled. What I should have done is instead of using the crushing prison so early, I should have waited. I should have used it later. At least we got one health potion back. We should have waited. We really should have waited until something big. We knew there were going to be additional waves and we didn't have anywhere to retreat. And yet we very, very foolishly committed everything way too early. Way too early. See what happens. The differences. All right. Let's see. That's nice. Oh, we gotta wait on that. That's great. Immunity to critical hits. Very nice. recording. I detest this notion that the veil is some manner of invisible curtain that separates the world of the living from the world of the spirits. Whether it be called the Fade or the Beyond is a matter of racial politics I refuse to indulge in at the moment. There is no this side and that side when it comes to the veil. One cannot think of it as a physical thing or a barrier, even a shimmering wall of holy light. Thank you very much for that image, your perfection. Think of the veil instead as opening one's eyes. Before you opened them, you saw our world as you see it now, static, solid, unchanging. Now that they are open, you see our world as the spirits see it, chaotic, ever-changing, a realm where the imagined and the remembered have as much substance as that which is real, more in fact. A spirit sees everything as defined by will and memory, and this is why they are so very lost when they cross the veil. In our world, imagination has no substance. Objects exist independently of how we remember them or what emotions we associate with them. Mages alone possess the power to change the world with their minds, and perhaps this forms the nature of a demon's attraction to them. Who can say? Regardless, the act of passing through the veil is much more about changing one's perceptions than a physical transition. The veil is an idea. It is an act of transition itself, and it is only the fact that both living beings and spirits find the transition difficult that gives the veil any credence as a physical barrier at all. From a dissertation on the Fate as a physical manifestation by Marino, Senior Enchanter of the Minrathous Circle of Magi, 655 steel. Right. Yes, increase our strength. Just going to pump our strength up. This is what I think I might get. Yes, we need this though. She's bolster is reasonably good. We have to get it, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Attributes. Magic. Level 10. Okay. Let me think about that. That's good. That's good too. Let me check something. That's good, but I'm going to wait for the moment. That's great. We're definitely getting this. For now. The next one will be Glyph of Paralysis. Because we do need to do... Shades. Go. You know what? I'm going to try something. Get that guy. Go over there. Go over there. We're both not gonna. Yes, they were now. They really were trying to kill us. They really were. Shocking, isn't it? Okay.
Looks like be ready.
Trust me. Might as well not fight the enemy when they spawn right on you. Make them run to you. Make them come. Make them come to you. Excellent. Alright, time for a doggy. Guess what?
Try me.
That's nice.
Your mistake.
Do it. You. be. Now you're being foolish. You're being foolish. It's perfectly fine to sit here and take our time for our cooldowns. Stand back, Meryl. Stand back, Bethany. Let me try something. Alright. Okay.
I only have a little left.
It's okay. In fact, here's what we're going to do. Take you instead.
Things are about to get exciting.
Come on. Very well. Great. This is something. Have to work on Meryl being my friends more. So, this guy. In with that. In with that. Now, while that's doing that,
I only have a little left.
yeah, get over there. Get over there.
I always wanted to try this. That was surprisingly fun.
Okay. See if we can regenerate mana for...
Do you think they're tiring?
For...
I'm tiring.
Yeah. This way we don't have to pop up. Let's see if we can just...
I'm sorry, I can't do anymore.
It's okay. Alright. Let's pump up that mid-generation rate for you. Well, no, I can't do that. Okay, let's see. Let me think here. Can both of them do? Something about these bad guys really irritate my girls. Alright.
Guard yourself, there's more coming. I'm sorry, I can't do anymore. Do you think they're tiring?
Okay. Alright. Okay. Now we'll see how much farther we can go. Chains. I'm not sure if we'll be able to fight our way through everything. We'll have to see. Requires a lot, though. That would be nice. That would be nice. But this is what I think we're going to do. As much as I like the other thing, I'm going to do this. We need an area of effect assault like this. We will, though, go down the entropy route with her. We will go down the entropy route with her, though. We will definitely do the entropy route. This is a spell. Okay. I don't know. We'll try it some more, but I'm worried that I wonder. Turn that off for now. No, keep the stone fist going. Turn that one off for now. Chain lightning, we'll see. Alright. Well, my fault for not bringing a rogue.
How wonderful. More vessels for our experiments.
Oh, you're charming.
Where is Karen?
Perhaps the demons will find one of you suitable.
Oh, you're charming.
Careful, Hawk. She may be an abomination. I am not some hopeless waif that ran crying to a demon. I sought them out and embraced them.
Oh, look. It's the poster child for why the Templars exist and why Bethany suffers. It's the poster child for why Meryl has to watch her back, and it's the poster child for why Anders has such a psycho complex, an understandable rage against Templars and Chantry. But then we have someone like you. Gee, thanks for being the poster child for basically keeping mages locked up tight. That makes my sister's life miserable, drives Anders nutty, and probably does nothing to help Meryl from being totally batty.
Why have you taken the recruits?
Demons can inhabit much more than mages and corpses. With assistance, they can control anyone I ask. Any Templar, any noble, any well-meaning meddler.
If you turn yourself in now, the Templars may spare your life.
The Templars! We will destroy their entire pathetic order.
We'll see.
If a few more Templars fall to the demons, we concede chaos in their ranks.
No, they'll just crack down.
How many abominations can they discover amongst their own before it drives the Knight Commander crazy?
Where are the recruits?
Tell me where Karen is.
The experiments need so much fuel, you see. So many living vessels are found wanting. Useless vessels can still feed the compost heap. So it's not a complete waste.
You despicable piece of shit. Yep, you're the poster child for why we have Templars. You're the poster child for the current system.
Good to know you're barking mad. That makes things easier.
In days of old, the Tevinter Imperium spanned the known world. Demons were their allies, held in check by power and knowledge. With a wave of a hand, I could do more than a Templar can achieve in a lifetime.
No.
Yet they command us.
They kill you.
Absurd. We should be ruling them. We should rule you all. Kill the vessels only if you must.
Everybody, run. Run, run, run. Run, run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Alright. Make them come to you. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Enough running. Okay. Knocked him on his butt. Okay.
Get back! You are not enough!
Okay. Okay. Hello? All right, everybody. Who's here? Get back from her. Oh, great, Tara, honey.
I'll deal with this.
Oh, yeah, of course. I wonder. I don't know. There she is again. Try it. Oh, so that's what you did. Aveline? Stand back, Meryl. Okay. Hit her with that. I don't know if that's actually going to do anything, but you might as well try. Good. Hey, puppy. Alright. Excellent. Okay. Alright. Let's make sure we got everything. That actually worked really well. Oh, yeah, definitely. Everybody. Uh-oh. See if you can stun her. What the heck? Try it. Just try it. Maybe it'll do something.
Step back.
Yeah. Yeah, I was worried they were going to do some blood magic stuff. Okay. That, of course, would have been bad. Okay. See about of the apprentice. Half finished, half reasoned, and likely dropped down a sewer in exactly the way a self-important fool might react if a Templar looked in his general direction. Bodwald is doodled inside, along with a shopping list for the Lowtown Bazaar. Well, let's see if he's there. Okay, let's see. I've got an idea. I think we might need a healer. Anders is a talented healer. Bethany knows some of the arts, but not that much. So let's bring in Anders. He should be a talented healer. Replace Aveline with Anders. He's supposed to be a talented healer.
Picking through the droppings of Hightown.
Okay, Anders, we'll use you for this.
Is it over?
Karen.
Yes, that's my name. Oh, thank the Maker. I thought he had abandoned me. I don't know what they did to me. There were demons. My head. The cage has opened. Thank Andraste.
What happened to you, Karen?
What do you remember about how you got here?
I was with a lady, and then things got fuzzy. Nightmares then. On fire for days. A demon laughing. The naked lady with her razor claws in my chest. I'd wake and hear screams. Maybe my own. I'm sorry. It's all a tangle in my head.
Is he possessed, Meryl?
Meryl? You know something about this. Is he possessed?
I don't know. It's clean. There's no scent of demons in his blood.
You can leave.
Go ahead and leave, Karen. You've been through enough.
Don't tell the Templars. I don't know what they do to me. Please, I need to go back. Tell them I'm all right. Tell my sister. I must go.
When you talk to Sir Cullen, maybe downplay the blood magic angle. We don't need the Templars cracking down even harder.
Yeah.
Picking through the droppings of Hightown.
I can still smell the dog on them.
So Pounce-a-Lot. Who knighted him?
Is that a serious question?
Did he have a little sword or just his claws? I bet he had a dashing cap with a feather in it.
Would you stop making fun of my cat?
Oh, no hat then.
He's right about why you should not be having such a close relationship with demons, Meryl. But other than that, that was funny and fantastic. Okay, maybe I can build up some goodwill with him. With with the mages in my group, including Anders. Let's see. Let's bring Anders to show that I'm sympathetic to the mages. Bring Meryl to help reassure her. Aveline. Keep things solid with her. I need someone who's officious, who's a guard, who's in a military position that could be used to sort of check perhaps some
I
potential
hear good
abuses
things
by
about
Cullen.
you, Anders. Not what I expected.
From a mage, you mean?
No.
I didn't say that.
How else would you judge me? What else am I a shining example of?
I don't know. Other Fereldans lurking in Darktown?
Yeah.
Mage or not?
You have a fair point.
Right. And hopefully, if we work together, Anders, and we learn from each other, you can learn, I can learn, and we can channel your frustration, aggressions, passions, and desires into more promising and uplifting ways.
Blood mages have infiltrated your ranks. They've been implanting your recruits with demons.
Sweet blood of Andraste.
Demons? Did you say something about the recruits?
Kieran's okay. Kieran's okay.
I didn't want to tell you, Masha. They were horrible. Those mages see the rest of us as ants to be crushed.
That's true.
They won't stop until they've destroyed the Chantry and the Templars forever.
Tirane was crazy. Magic didn't make her that way.
True. Not every mage gives in to temptation, but none are ever free of it. At any time, any mage could become a monster, from the lowest apprentice to the most seasoned
That's an
enchantress.
exaggeration.
Mages cannot be treated like people. They are not like you and me.
Surely that's a little harsh.
Yes, it is.
They are weapons. They have the power to light a city on fire in a fit of pique.
They can, but that's excessive. That's excessive.
Mages are humans and elves, just like the rest of us.
Many might go their whole lives thinking that. But if even 1 in 10 falls to the lure of blood magic, they could destroy this world. For now, Karen, unless it is proven you are free of demons, I must strip you of your commission immediately.
No, you can't really think that. Karen's fine. He's safe.
Yes.
Please, sir. I tried to resist. I never took anything they offered. I need this position or my sister can't eat. I've been training for 5 years.
Yeah. Karen's fine. Yep. Karen's fine.
We conducted tests on Karen. He's not possessed. He can stay in the Order.
I hesitate to ask what methods you used that you are so certain. Still, you have done much for us by stopping these blood mages. I will heed your request. If he has shown no sign of demonic possession in 10 years' time, Karen will become eligible for full knighthood.
Thank you, Sarah. Again. But without a full knighthood, Karen's pay is so small. I do not know if I can reward you as you deserve.
I will handle that, miss. You have done the Order a great service. We will not forget it.
Thank you. Okay. We need that money.